that Chandrababu Naidu Garu has planted, one of the healthiest trees that we see on campus. We took him there, we showed it to him, and we said, we hope you're just as proud of us as an institution that you have brought into this city, and we hope that you will agree that the institution is just as brilliant as this wonderful tree that you planted for us about 10 years ago. And he very graciously said, great memories, the school has become a really, really great school. But he also told me, he said, why are you only aiming to be in the top 10? You should be the top school in the world, So, top 10 is a big ambition for us. Now we have a brand new ambition, which is being the top school in the world. But we accept the challenge, sir. We'll go for that, So that is something that we absolutely plan to do. So a warm welcome also to all of the different reunion batches and the founding batch that was there. The founding batch always gets special love and affection in ISB. They don't like when people in other batches, founding batch of other programs, they claim, no, we are the founding batch. So yes, you are the founding batch. Welcome back to the campus. I just want to give a very, very brief update about the school itself, right? So to the alumni, the school belongs to you. To the community in Hyderabad who embraced us, also the community in Mohali who embraced us. The school does belong to the communities that we live in. So this is your school. And I want to summarize just say one thing. Your school is in great shape. I mean, it is in absolutely great shape. We have a wonderful set of faculty. By any set of accounts, we are the top the top research doing faculty that in India, but that's not a metric that we are aiming for. We want to be among the very top in the world. While we are right now at this point by metrics, different metrics that people pick, we will be among the top 100 schools in the world, which might not sound impressive to you, but for a school that is just 20 years old and which decided to hire its own faculty and build a faculty base, it's a pretty impressive accomplishment. So what I want to tell you is that the distinguished faculty that we have, we've given them the challenge right now is to say that you're doing world-beating research, absolutely brilliant, really, really good. But now we want you to do India-relevant research that is also globally respected. So it is going to be global. It is going to be the research that is published in the top journals, but it will be addressing issues that face the Indian economy, the Indian polity, Indian businesses, and so on. So India-relevant research, respected, is the way that. The second kind of a reason that the school was set up, so there was a felt need to have a research-based business school in India. A second reason the school was set up is to say that we are going to be the provider of talent to the world, managerial talent to the world. I think we've done a fantastic job. So we have 13,500 plus alumni. A lot of them are there in India, but quite a few of them are in other parts in the world, So when you go to places like New York or Seattle or London or Singapore or Dubai, you see a whole bunch of our students there, and they're really adding a lot of value to the companies that are out there. So again, so we fulfilled some of the ambition, but there is a long way to go. So the school is going to recommit itself to providing talent, managerial talent for the rest of the world. The third thing that the school has done and done really well, you saw, we have a large number of our own people who go and start companies. And that's a big need in India. So when we think about the employment needs that are there in India, we think about the number of people that we can educate. If the people that we educate and we inspire, they go out and start companies and they start employing a lot of people, then that's a very important problem that they are solving in India. So we are delighted that we as a school are among the leaders in producing entrepreneurs in the world. Some of those have also become unicorns, but we're very proud of all of our students who've gone on to build businesses everywhere. So we've recommitted ourselves, just like we've recommitted ourselves to the notion of doing research that is relevant, providing talent to the world. We've also recommitted ourselves to the mission of becoming the place or like the central kind of a node in a network that is going to inspire entrepreneurs in the rest of the world. So in the rest of India. So we would like to become the node. We want to build partnerships with institutions in Hyderabad, in Punjab, and also in the other parts of India, because we know that we can't do it on our own. But what we can do is, thanks to the fact that we learned how to build partnerships, when we started with international partnerships, but we are thinking of building, or we are building at this point in time, lots of partnerships with educational institutions and other governmental bodies, like T-Hub, for example. We want to build those kind of relationships so that we become the repository of anything that is about entrepreneurship education in this country. So that is the third goal that we've set for ourselves. We've done well, but we're going to do even better there. The final thing I want to tell you is that in terms of rankings, the school has done really well in international rankings. So we tend to dominate, as an Indian school, we tend to dominate those rankings. But then when the board, at the time that when I came in, I thought that we were doing pretty well. But the board, very rightly, they told me that the ambitions that we have for ourselves, given the social capital, the intellectual capital, and the physical capital that the school has, they said that the goal has to be top 10. I agreed to that ambitious goal, so any ranking that is going to be coming out, we said that that is a goal that we will go for, that is something that we will aim for. But today I've just realized that that goal has been revised upward for me. It's going to be the top school in the world. We'll try, is all that I can say. With that, I'll warmly welcome Chandrababu Naidu Garu and Pramath. I actually agree with Rajat. The singular gift that he gave to the school was Pramath, and Pramath as the founding dean of the school. No better people, no better two people that we can think of to have a conversation, and I think it's going to be a freewheeling conversation, some of it nostalgic that the founding batch will enjoy, but I'm sure that the rest will too. So a warm welcome to all of you, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madan. Pramad, the floor is all yours. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for coming. It's 20 years of the ISB, but my association with Shri Chandrababu Naidu goes back 25 years. And I may not have actually told this story to a lot of people because there's a bit of nepotism in this story at some point. I was working for McKinsey and Company, and I was in Toronto, and I got a call from the India office managing director, Ranjit Pandit, and he said that there's a request from the Chief Minister's office. The Principal Secretary to the Chief Minister, Randeep Sudan, would like McKinsey to come and meet the Chief Minister, and you have to come back. I had just moved back to Toronto. I was originally there. I had come to India, worked in Malaysia, and then gone back. And I said, with governments and with chief ministers, these conversations happen. Nothing comes out of all this. It's going to be a waste of my time. And he said, no, it looks like this gentleman is very serious. So I said, why are you saying that he's serious? He said, no. And of course, sir, you had been newly crowned as the chief minister, so he had taken a delegation to Malaysia. And the idea was to learn from Malaysia about how to build a knowledge economy, how to build a digital economy in Andhra Pradesh. And when he went there,